Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I would start my Forex trading career if I could go back in time 16 years and start over. Before I won my first trade, before I bought a Porsche, and before I was building a mansion, I wasted so much time and I lost a lot of money doing all the wrong things. But now I know exactly what I did wrong, so I can show you these simple steps and free tools required for any beginner to create a viable trading plan. So just smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's make some money. Trading Forex doesn't have to be complicated. Just take a look at this trade I took in front of 2,000 traders this week, live streaming on YouTube. What you're looking at here is a price chart represented in candles. Now you could show this in lines as well, but advanced traders like to use candles. The red candles are the price going down, the green candles are the price going up, and we can trade the price up or down depending on what we want to do. On this live trade, you can see at the top here, price reacted off of this level, and again, at that same level, price reacted and sold. So I drew this blue box right here representing our resistance because price resisted off that level, telling us that's a good level to sell from. Alternatively, we have a level down here where the price respected and pushed up. This is telling us that this is a support, which is a good level to buy from. So as we zoom in and look at this trading position, I can show you exactly what I did. I drew a line from the top to the bottom right here. This is called a trend line. When price broke through that trend line, it's an indication that price is going to continue upward. And we already know that this level of support right here was respected earlier, and that was also telling us that price was going upward. So on this trade, all I did was wait for price to come back, touch that trend line, I entered the trade, and then price pushed up and smashed my take profit for about $2,400 in front of over 2,000 people. Now, trading isn't always this easy. I've been doing it for 16 years, but let's back it up a little bit, go through some more of the basics so I can get you placing your first Forex trade today. Now, why did I make money on that trade? Well, right here, I have a US dollar, and in this case, I bought the euro against the US dollar. I showed you that I thought the euro was strong, so I bought the euro against the US dollar. Right now, if we go into a currency calculator and I type $100 in here, 100 US dollars is actually 88 euros. And if we go to the chart, that number is constantly going up and down as the price consistently moves based on supply and demand. So in this case, we saw a huge pullback right here to our level of support. So I placed a bet that the euro would go higher against the US dollar, and if I'm right, I make money. Now let's say on the inverse, we think the US dollar is stronger than the euro, we can trade this too. So if we back the price up right here, the price is now at our level of resistance. And we know at that level of resistance, we are more likely to sell. So we could easily open up a sell position the same way we opened up a buy position, and then you could play that trading position out and see if you're able to make money on this trading position. In this case, we would be selling the euro against the US dollar instead of buying the euro against the US dollar, because in this case, we thought the US dollar was stronger and we won our trade on that bet. So if you think the euro is stronger, you're buying the euro. If you think the US dollar is stronger, you're selling the euro. And this goes for other pairs too. In this one, you can see the US dollar is the first pair and the Canadian dollar is the second pair. So if you think the US dollar is strong, in this case, you're buying the US dollar. If you think the Canadian dollar is strong, you are selling the US dollar. It's really that simple. Now I'm going to teach you about trading platforms, actually placing a trade, and then after that I'm going to give you a complete strategy you can start with tomorrow morning. So the platform I'm showing you here today is my live trading account. This is MetaTrader, and I'm trading with the Fintura brokerage. The link to that broker is in the video description. And you can see here in the brokerage, I've been withdrawing about $70,000 per month this year so far. Although I'm not saying that you'll be doing that tomorrow. Now, all you have to do is come to download platform right here, click download, and you'll get MetaTrader 4 on your desktop. Really, really easy to install. Then all you have to do is plug in your account ID and the password given to you by Fintur, and you'll be in this platform ready to place some trades. So to place a trade, let's just come up here and click on new order. We placed a Euro US dollar trade, so let's just click Euro US dollar right here. For volume, this is just the size of the trade. We're gonna leave that at 0.01. That's the smallest trade you could take. That's where you need to start as a beginner. Now, there's a few types of trades here. You have market executions, and then you have pending orders, right? A market execution, you just click buy, and you're in the trade. Right now, it's Sunday, the market is closed, so I'm not in a trade yet. But if it was open, this would have opened a trade. You could also do pending orders. These are limit orders, buy stops, and sell stops. Now, when you're starting, you'll probably just be doing market executions. When price gets to the level you like, you just enter the trade. That's fine. But because I provide these trading signals to thousands of people in my VIP trading room, the link is in the description, I like to send limit orders. What that means is when I saw this candle close right here, I wanted to enter a trade, but I wanted to enter the trade at this level right here. So if I go into the platform, I would put, I want to buy at that price. And that price was 1.13054. Then I would click place, okay? Again, the market is closed. So what happens is when the price comes and touches that line, it starts the trade and then it goes up and hits the take profit. This way, everybody in my VIP trading room has enough time to take a look at the trade and decide if they want to enter it or not. And really the only other tool or platform you need is this platform itself, TradingView. All you have to do is come to tradingview.com, click get started for free, click sign up. It's $0 to sign up. And then once you're in, just click on products, super charts, and that's where you do your analysis. Now, if you're trying to figure out what pairs to trade, what assets to trade, let's come over to the top right here and click on watch list. And you can see all of the pairs that I trade. Now, I say focus on Euro US dollar, USD JPY, GBP USD, USD CAD. These are really good pairs to start on because the spreads are low, the conditions are good for winning trades. Now I'm gonna give you a complete Forex trading strategy you can take to your charts tomorrow morning and win your first trade. So I want you on your computer at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, come to the bottom right here, select -4 UTC New York, then set your time frame to 15 minutes, and we're gonna mark up our chart together. At the bottom here, we have a level of support, and at the top here, we have a level of resistance. Why? Price is resisting this level at the top and pushing down. Price is supporting at this level at the bottom, and it's pushing up. So as you can see right here, we've had a strong pullback into our level of support, so we want to be buying. If the price was up here right now, we'd want to be selling. Very simple. So let's zoom in a little bit right here, and I'm gonna delete the support level, just remember that's there. So we know that we want to buy. So if I draw that support again right here, you could see clearly we're at a level where we want to buy from. It's a good level, it's a good point of interest, but how are we going to get into that trade? Let's go to indicators right here. I want you to type opening range with breakouts and targets. Click on this one right here. You can see my settings for those. 15-minute time period, 9:30 to 9:45 UTC -4. This is the New York Stock Exchange open. Now to get our entry, we're looking at this candle right here. It's the first candle at that New York Stock Exchange open, the first 15-minute candle. So we're just gonna map out the top of that candle. That is the top of our range. And we want to map out the bottom of the candle. That's the bottom of our range. Then we're going to come to the 5-minute time frame and we're going to start to take a look. Let me zoom in even further here so we get a closer look at this. And we're going to watch the candles open and close. And we want to see a candle close out the top or the bottom. You can see right here, we had a close out the bottom. Now that would indicate that we want to sell, but we don't want to sell because we're at a level of support. We want to buy. So we're waiting for the price to come out and close out the top of the range. And that's exactly what we get right here. So now we have our entry opportunity. So just like the first trade I showed you, you're gonna wanna wait for just a little bit of a pullback, something like this, and then you could enter your trading position. So let's set up a buy around here. The trade will trigger when it hits this level right there. We could have our stop loss below this wick here to be safe, and we could put our take profit to 1-to-1, okay? That way, if we lose the trade, we lose $1. Let's say if we win the trade, we win $1. This is a good way to start trading when you're first starting out. So we're trading from our support level, we have our range break, and we want the pullback. That's all we're looking for on this trading position. So let's go ahead and see what happens as price comes down, taps into our level, and then starts pushing up and does smash our take profit right there for a fantastic win of $1. So that's it, that's the strategy. If you want to learn more about it, a bit more advanced, come check out my live streams or join my free room. The link to that is in the description. There's currently 78,000 people in there. I give you free trades and analysis. This one we won just last week. Or consider joining my VIP trading room where I send more trades, education, analysis on a daily basis. Now, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch this video right here. Definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.